Grok AI Video just got a massive update, and on some leaderboards, it's even ranking as #1. Some people are saying it's the best AI video app right now. I want to put that to the test, so I've been using it for the last 48 hours, and the results surprised me. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Grok 3 in the most effective way to create viral AI videos like this. And these videos can get millions of views on social media. But that's not all. I'm also going to show you how to create epic product reveal commercials like this, so that you can create the same videos for your brand or your products. Before we start creating videos, let me show you these faceless channels posting AI videos, and these are getting millions of views and some are making thousands of dollars per month. So let's see if this updated Grok model can hold up to other tools like Sora 2 and Veo 3.1. Check out the timestamps in the description, but I'll show you how to use Grok for free, how to use it when your credits run out, or if you want to compare multiple tools such as Sora 2 or Veo 3.1 next to each other. And I also found a method of accessing Grok that lets you create longer Grok videos in the exact format that you want, because this is something that is not even possible on the Grok platform itself. Let's dive right in. Grok AI Video is actually called Grok Imagine, but I'm just going to refer to it as Grok AI Video from now on. And it was just updated in January 2026, and it has a few key improvements that make it better than some of the other tools out there. One of them is the speed and generation time, the other one is the dynamic camera work that it enables, the creative expression and style, and the instruction following. However, there are some trade-offs, and in some cases Sora 2 or Veo 3 are still better. I've put together a cheat sheet on how to use it, as well as a few example prompts that we will cover in this video, and I will leave a link in the description so you can try some of these prompts yourself. I've also put together a viral prompt studio GPT that lets you come up with viral video ideas as well as generate the prompts for you. Now, to access this Grok AI video generator for free, simply head on over to grok.com, sign up to a new account, it's completely free, and click on Imagine. This is where you see some of the example images and videos that other people have generated. To create an image, simply type in anything that you want. For example, this. And it comes up with a bunch of images that you can choose from. Now, in order to generate a video, simply click on the drop down right here and select video. You can select the video duration as well as the aspect ratio. And if you're creating videos for YouTube, I would select 16:9. And if you're creating something for Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, or YouTube short videos, select the 9:16 aspect ratio. Let's keep in the 9:16 aspect ratio. Let's try the same prompt again.
A few moments later.
And this is already impressive, but you can get even better results by prompting it in more complex ways. And for that, you usually just need to be more descriptive and add a little bit more detail. But I've created a custom GPT that generates these prompts for me. So I'll go back to my custom GPT and I'll simply say this. And it gave me a few concepts as well as the prompt that I can use. I'll simply copy this and paste that back into Grok. And the first thing you'll notice when generating these videos is that they actually generate them really quickly. Sora 2 and Veo 3.1 usually take a few minutes to generate the videos, but Grok was able to create them in just a few seconds. Now, this is a cool video, but if I want this video to be longer, I can click down here to the video options and click on 10 seconds. However, this is now where you need to start paying for the Grok subscription, and I'm not a super Grok subscriber, so I'm not going to go with this option. You will also see this screen once you hit all of your limit of generating Grok videos, because you only get a handful of videos for free per day. And that's another reason why I often create AI videos in another platform instead of on Grok. This is where another tool comes in that I use often, and it's called Artlist.io. Click on the link in the description and it leads you to Artlist.io. Once you sign up for an account, you now get access to the AI image, AI video, and AI voiceover toolkit that gives you access not only to Grok Imagine, but also to Sora 2 Pro, to Nano Banana Pro, to Veo 3.1, and all of the top video models out there. So you don't need to just get one subscription to Grok AI Video. To use Grok within this, simply just click on the AI toolkit and select the Grok Imagine video model from the drop-down list right here. I can now go back and type in the same prompt, and now I'm able to select the duration of up to 15 seconds, which is even longer than what you get with a Super Grok plan. Click on this right here, select the resolution, and select the aspect ratio. Let's select 9:16 again, and simply hit enter.
A few moments later.
And here's now the 15-second video. And this is looping because of the cutback to the exact same starting frame here. However, this is just the start. Let me first go through a few viral concept ideas of things that I've noticed go viral online, and then I'll show you how to use that for product photography and for marketing. I've gone through a bunch of viral TikTok channels and YouTube channels and compiled them in this guide, and even created a few prompts of ideas of things that have gone viral. Let's create a few of these. Simply take this prompt, go over here and paste that in. I would usually recommend an 8 to 12 second clip. This is usually the sweet spot for these short form videos, and hit generate. There are some channels that only do satisfying ASMR style videos that are raking in millions of views. Let's try to create one of these. Or miniature worlds. Let's go with one of these. Then there's things that are surreal and everyday magic. For example, a sandwich assembling itself. I will show you that as well. Or you can have funny ones like this one. If you want to compare any of your videos to Sora 2 or Veo 3.1, you can simply change the video model right here and select Veo 3.1 or Veo 3.1 fast. Select the same time that we had before and hit generate. Notice now that you used 2000 credits for this, whereas for Grok Imagine, for the same time length, it only costs 1400 credits. So this is half as cheap. And if you compare this with Veo 3.1 General, for the 8-second clip, this will cost you 4000 credits. So Grok Video is a quarter as cheap as Veo 3.1. And Sora 2 Pro at 8 seconds is 5,200 credits. So Grok just cost 20% of these other models. But I'm going to generate a video with Sora 2 so that we can compare the sandwich video with Veo 3.1 and Sora 2. Now let's go through some of these videos. Then I'll share with you how I use my custom GPT to refine my prompts. And then we'll generate some product images to show product reveals that you can then use for marketing purposes. Here's the raccoon video. All right, this is already pretty good. Here's the tornado of a cat. And I'm not sure why there was confetti there, but let's check out the mermaid.
GRBUM for a land date.
All right. ASMR glass cutting. All right, that looks super satisfying. This is really cool. Here's a miniature terrarium. Here's an elevator skit.
Let's go to floor 3. Whoa, 99? Wait, what? Did you see that?
All right, he pressed the wrong button and there's a 1 and 3 here, so that could be improved. And now let's compare the sandwich assembly videos. All right, that was almost flawless, except there was cheese on top of the sandwich. So I don't like this. Let's put a pin in this and improve on this video with a custom prompt generator. But first, let's compare this with Veo 3.1 and Sora 2 because we used the same prompt in order to generate this video. This one here is with Veo 3.1 fast. And the bread just appeared out of nowhere. It does look more realistic right here, but the fact that the bread just appears out of nowhere makes this less good. And here's the Sora 2. All right, this is really cool in concept. It looks the most realistic, but it's not the thing that I was going for, which is this floating sandwich assembly style. So out of all of these, I like the Grok concept the best if it didn't have this cheese slice on top. And in terms of realism, Sora 2 wins this one. Now, usually the first video you generate is not going to be the perfect one. That's why you want to reprompt and refine your prompt after you see how the first generation turned out. To do this, I will use my ChatGPT, which is linked below. And I'll simply say, I want to create a viral video of a sandwich assembling itself. It should be ultra realistic and the sandwich should be gourmet with lots of different ingredients and it looked super delicious. And I got a more detailed prompt than I started with. Simply paste this in and let's go back to Grok Imagine and click on generate. And let's check this one out. Awesome, that looks much better, and I could see something like this going viral on TikTok. But let's now shift gears and create something that's actually valuable for companies and brands. Let's create some product videos, either for social media or whenever there's a product launch. To do that, I'll head over back to my prompt library that I created here, and I'll go down to the product section. Let's create some wireframe videos, for example, of the Sony camera. And to create these, let's create these in 16:9 this time for YouTube. And let's select the duration to 6 seconds and hit generate. I'll also create this click satisfaction shot, this liquid material build, this sports car shot, and let's go with this Ferrari unboxing. Let's make this a little bit longer, and let's go with some apparel stuff. For example, this swimwear commercial. Bring this down to 5 seconds, and let's do 2 versions of this, of a woman talking about her Lululemon apparel.
A few moments later.
And let's check out the videos. Here's the wireframe of the camera. This is really cool, and if this was a longer duration, I could see this video being even more powerful. That is awesome. The Apple logo is a little bit misformed, but I like the zoom in and the zoom out. I love the transition of this molten thing here. This is great. That is such a sick shot. This looks really good. I almost like that these product shots look almost better than any of the viral videos that we generated earlier. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And here's the Ferrari unboxing. This looks sick. This is probably one of my favorites so far. Here's one of the bikini shots.
I love my new Lululemon outfit. It's so comfy. It looks amazing on you.
And this is cool, but I don't know who she's talking to. But her iPhone looks real. It even has Lululemon on the bikini, and it has the 2 people in it. And it has exactly the thing that I wanted her to say. So it can definitely do voiceovers really well. Here's the yoga pose.
I love my new Lululemon bikini. It is so comfy.
That's pretty cool. And here's another.
I love my new Lululemon bikini. It is so comfy.
And if we wanted these to be in social media mode, once again, we just switch the format and maybe give her a few more seconds. And if we had anything in particular in mind, we can also create product videos for those things. For example, if we wanted to make a commercial for a Coca-Cola can, we can just take an image of that, take a screenshot of this, upload the video and say, and it analyzes what's in the image. And I can simply copy this over and back in here, put this to 10 seconds and create the ad.
A few moments later.
And here is the ad. And that looks awesome. Here's my key takeaway. I love that there's so much competition in the AI video space. I think this competition pushes the technology forward, and we get better and better AI video generators almost every month. Grok AI Video is definitely something I'll be using because it is much cheaper than the other models, and it generates these videos super quickly, so I can iterate through different cycles and improve my prompting without wasting the credits and the time. However, saying that it's the best AI video model right now is maybe a little bit overhyped. I think it has some use cases where it definitely shines, but in a head-to-head comparison with Veo 3.1 or Sora 2, I don't think it's the best model yet. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you want to create AI videos, and not just Grok AI videos, but any of the top tier video models, try out Artlist with the link in the description. I'm also leaving all of the prompts as well as the guide and the custom GPT down below, so check that out and I hope it's helpful for you. If this is interesting to you, I have another video just like this, and I'm currently working on another video about AI video generators and on other AI productivity tools to save you time or make more money. If this is interesting to you, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.